Sam Hamill. It's really hard to look at a formal resume about somebody I've worked so closely with over the last, I don't know, 5 or 10 years. So I'll just hit the high points and then make a few personal observations. As a graduate student in regional planning at the University of Pennsylvania, Sam Hamill studied with Ian McHarg, a landscape architect and seminal thinker, considered to be an early human ecologist. In the early 70s, the McHarg program, based on an understanding of natural systems, was considered a magnet for ardent environmentalists like Hamill, who served as chairman of the Ecology Atlantic's board from 2004 to 2008. Hamill spent his professional career working to manage growth, conserve land, and renew cities, applying a big-picture regional planning approach to places like the Hudson River Valley and the state of New Jersey. I still haven't cleaned up New Jersey, by the way. He still serves as senior consultant to New Jersey Future, an independent research and advocacy group that advances solutions to issues of suburban sprawl, environmental conservation, social justice, and economic progress. It is one of 4 nonprofit organizations that Sam has founded. In 1994, Hamill became trustee of the College of the Atlantic at the invitation of the late trustee Alice Eno. And I have to say a word here that Alice Eno tapped a number of people here, including myself, but I thank goodness that she tapped Sam. His first position on the board was co-chair of the Strategic Planning Committee. He later served on Buildings and Grounds and in addition to other committees. As chairman of College of the Atlantic trustee board, Hamill oversaw a successful presidential transition from Stephen Katona, former president, to David Hales. In September 2007, with the help of Patrick Uyahuriye, class of '06 of Rwanda, Hamill initiated the Great Lakes of Africa Scholarship, offered full tuition to a student from Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, or Kenya. The program complements the Davis United World College Scholars program, which is funded by Shelby and Gail Davis. To launch the program, Hamill funded 4 years of COA tuition for the first scholar, now a vibrant, rising junior. It's really hard to express how much all of us owe in this room to Sam Hamill, and I feel it more probably than others because he is such a hard act to follow. I have never seen an instance where Sam wasn't striving for the very highest standards that can be achieved for the college, and he has given in more ways than anyone can enumerate, and I'm sure you all know what that means. That means plenty of time, plenty of everything. So anyway, I've got to quit I could go on for too long and we got to keep on schedule. By the power vested in me as chairman of the Board of Trustees of the College of the Atlantic, it is my privilege to confer upon Samuel Hamill, Jr., the honorary degree of Master of Philosophy in Human Ecology. His name will be joined to this distinguished group of honorary degree recipients. Sam, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. That was really very touching, and this is indeed an honor. I think if maybe the people who decided to do this were aware of the discursive character of my former education, which took a lot more years than perhaps my parents wished it would have. So any degree is more than welcome, and this one in particular. George Mitchell, Ian McHarg, Terry Tempest Williams, Steve Katona, Jeffrey Sachs, Beth Strauss, and the distinguished honorees today. Those are some of the people that have received degrees, honorary degrees from this college, and the list is very long and very distinguished, and it's really an honor to be part of that group. Why have I been so enthusiastic about my association with the college? It's really very simple. I've worked for civic organizations all my life. I believe in the importance of independent organizations enforcing change in the world. I don't have to explain that to you. You see it all around you. And small institutions that are independent like this one have an unusual capacity for change. And that's so important. And I've seen it in this college, and I hope it continues. I would ask you the question, where is this institution going to be in 5 years? This is not an easy question to answer. It's going to be here, there's no question about that. It's going to value its heritage, but there are a lot of really basic issues that need to be addressed, and with the greatest of seriousness. Where's the money going to come from? How big are we going to be? Are we going to honor our commitment to internationalism, to international education? And I could go on with a very long list of very important questions that are all open. And if I had a wish for this institution right now, is that it take advantage of this capacity for self-renewal. You can fit the faculty in a small room. You can fit the trustees in an even smaller room. You can even fit the students in a small room. And if any institution can be as effective in assessing our role in the world and adapting to it, I think it certainly would be this one. One of our early chroniclers, I can't remember who, described this institution once, very long ago, I think, as, quote unquote, a frail bark. I think that's a boat. And it is a frail bark still, and I think I think it always will be, and it probably always should be. So I urge you to think seriously about the future, and I hope that we can all work together to make it one that has a very, very long life. Thank you.